Hey, y'all, today is such a privilege for me to be able to introduce to y'all some very special people in my life. And I'm so proud to be associated with Helping a Hero. This woman next to me is, I truly believe she can move a mountain. And her name is Meredith Isla. And she started this foundation for our warriors that come back home and are missing limbs. And then they have to go into these homes that are very hard to live with, to live in when you are missing some body parts. So they get a custom home built for their disability to make their life easier. So this woman is doing something very, very special. And like I said, she can move mountains. But first, I would like to just go around the room because once this girl gets to talking, she don't shut up.
I learned that from somebody.
Don't give Paula a microphone. She won't give it back. But I just want to introduce y'all to some people in the room. This precious lady right here, Wendy Jordan, she and her husband, Robert, they are supportive and they give so freely of their money to help build these homes. So I wish we had a lot more people like you and Robert and Wendy. Y'all are very special. And this, can I have a drum roll? This is Tate Stevens. And Tate won the X Factor in what year?
2012.
2012. And he is an ambassador, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. And then precious Travis. Mm-hmm. Get out of her lap.
Sorry.
And you haven't gotten your home yet, have you? It's being built. And they're letting you design your kitchen the way you want it.
Yep. Because
Travis is an avid cook.
Loves to cook.
So we're going to cook something in a later video. And this, last but not least, is JP and his beautiful wife, Crystal. And you lost your legs in
Kandahar, Afghanistan.
In Afghanistan, yes. So he has his home. He, I
got a secret for you.
Oh, I want you to tell me. All right, so I'm turning this conversation over to her.
The fun thing is that he moved into his house single.
Yes,
and Lee Greenwood, your good friend, gave him the keys to his house, but he also helped design a recording studio inside his house. But guess what? A secret room hidden by a bookshelf. So if you don't know about that, you got to kind of go find it. And then Lee also arranged for him to get a Yamaha piano. And now he plays piano, he plays guitars, he tours the country. He goes and speaks to Army active duty soldiers on resiliency. And he and his beautiful wife, Crystal, are out there motivating our troops every day, saying, hey, if I can get through losing both my legs, you can get through a tough day going through a tough motor.
Right, right. And that's what impresses me so about these people, these men and women. There's somebody missing here that I was hoping Sue could come. She lost her legs in Afghanistan. I think the tank she was in.
She actually had come home from leave with her family and volunteered to go on that mission a day before she was supposed to report for duty. And what's amazing is when it was a humanitarian mission, they were going to go help people. And they hit an anti-tank mine, took out her leg, she lost her best friend. And the neat thing, though, is that Paula donated the furniture for her living room and gave her her pots and pans and made sure that her kitchen had everything that she needed. And it really meant the world to Sue to have you there.
She's so precious, and she just got married.
Yes, she did.
Go, Sue.
And she had some four-legged furry black friends come, great little bears. They were trying to crawl in and eat her wedding cake.
Yes, I saw the video of those bears. They were cubs. I said I'd be so frightened that the mother bear was somewhere around. All right, so tell everybody when you founded this foundation and just a little bit about it and how they can get involved.
Well, thanks. Well, helping a hero really kind of started by accident because General Tommy Franks had been involved with a group that had promised some homes and asked for my help. So we built the first home, and then that group decided it was too hard to build homes and they didn't want to do it anymore. So I went to my Rotary Club and I said, hey, why don't we do another home? Because we're going to be honoring Secretary Baker as our distinguished citizen, and let's, give it to a Marine in honor of his service in the Marines. And they said, great, go raise the money, you be in charge, and that's great. So that was our second house. Then I got a Marine on Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Yes.
And
I actually did one of those shows, but it wasn't with a service person.
well, I tell you what, they did a great job with those shows and really showed
I'm telling you,
everyday Americans how big of hearts people have and how much people are willing to give.
Yes.
And so we made it to the day before we were bringing this Marine home in Kansas City, Missouri. And they said, by the way, we know you nominated the hero. We know you've raised all the money. We know you made this happen. But we can't say the Rotary Club of Houston is paying off a house in Kansas City because we're an entertainment show.
Yeah.
Do you have another name? And I said, well, I called my girlfriend that I had seen at a dedication of a boat, the USS Texas. And she had been on this fishing group called Helping a Hero. And I said, hey, y'all have a great name. We have $300,000 in the bank. Could we merge? So we merged in 4 hours. And welcome that hero home. And,
great.
and we got his mortgage paid off. And that's how it started. And here we are.
And what
still
year was
building
that,
homes.
Meredith?
That was in 2008. And then we decided to try to, in Houston alone, we actually had a single amputee, a double amputee, a triple amputee, arm amputee up the road in Beaumont, and a young man with a double arm amputee also, and a paraplegic, one who's a quadriplegic. And what was amazing is that home for the paraplegic changed my life. And it changed my life because he wrote me a thank you note. It was about 3 days after he'd moved in. And the thank you note didn't say, thank you for this great house, thank you for the wheelchair accessibility, thank you for the fact I can take my own shower. I might not have read that as it might not have hit me as much.
Yeah.
The note I got said, thank you for my garage. Today it started to rain. And at my old apartment, it took me 4 minutes to get out of my car, into my wheelchair, and into my home. And because I'm a paraplegic, I cannot take my own bath, get in the shower, do anything. I had to cover myself in blankets and wait for my wife to come home and help me. And many times I would get pneumonia and then have to get rushed to the hospital, all because I couldn't get out of the car and into the house faster than 4 minutes. But I slowed down because today I have a garage. And I think when you really realize the simple things.
When they really break it down and.
Yeah. I mean, they cannot move into an apartment and function. And without our help and having wider doors and a roll-in shower, roll-under sinks, and all the things that our heroes need to make life easier, and then being able to do special things like a recording studio because of a dream that JP had. He wanted to be a recording artist. He was just at the beginning. He was told that he could not ever sing or speak again. And, we wanted to encourage that. And it's been a great investment.
It's just amazing how God puts us sometimes in the places that we need to be, not necessarily we want to be, but in the places that we need to be. And you wouldn't be sitting here had you not met Afghanistan.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that you would be somewhere else doing something, but you've been favored,
That's why I tell people, thank God I was blown up.
Yes.
Because it changed my life forever and I can't imagine another life. I met so many amazing people, so many amazing warriors like Travis and so many others, so many big hearts that have been able to collectively help our service members and lift us up, not give us a handout, but a hand up.
Yes.
And above all, I wouldn't have met my beautiful wife, Crystal. And all of that happened because I was blown up, and I only did just a little bit of my service to give to this nation, yet it seems like they've given so much in return.
Well, I don't want to get emotional, start crying, but these people are the reason that we're able to do what we're doing right this moment. Y'all are so important, these men and women that go and fight for us. And y'all are not, as a whole, not respected enough for that. I think people just take it for granted. So this is a wonderful way that we can say thank you. And these guys, their personalities, and the women. I'm so sorry Sue's not here. But last night we went to the Lady and Sons and had dinner. And I was looking through the chicken bowl and I said, I'm looking for a leg. I need a leg. JP said, well, I need 2 legs. And everybody cracked up. So, they could so easily be somewhere, poor me, crying, but they're not.
Well, Paula, the thing that's neat is when I made the phone call and said, hey, do y'all want to go cook at Paula Deen's? They were like, I don't care what's on the calendar, I'm going to Paula Deen's. They have so much fun with you and are so excited to cook with you.
I hate that Sue couldn't be here and
We all do. And Shiloh.
I just knew Shiloh was going to come. So love to you, Shiloh.
Yeah.
Shiloh's face was burned.
So he actually was, he was a driver also, and they hit a 600-pound IED. It's very big. And all 3 of the young soldiers in his truck all died. And he was the only one. So it engulfed in flames. It burned him all over. He lost his ears. And
85%.
yeah, 85% of his body. But it's amazing. Not only does he have fun with it, just like JP, but I'll tell you what, when my son was only 4, Shiloh would kind of photobomb him, but he put on one Spock ear and one Dumbo ear. And then my son would be looking at him and going,
That's so
his ears
Shiloh.
match. Is he not human?
Shiloh told a story one night at one of these banquets that you do so beautifully. And he said he went in the hat store to buy him a hat. And he said he had on his ears. But when he went to put the hat on, his ears fell off and onto the floor. Is that a true story?
It is. And he has magnets. So he has all ears. He has human ears, Spock ears, Dumbo ears, but he can interchange them in full kids.
I have never seen him with the ears.
Yeah.
But I laughed
What a model for you for another. Well, what a model for another podcast.
He told me the story. He was on my podcast and he told that story and how it happened. He wanted a cowboy hat, right? So he's from Texas. He's a Texan, right? He wanted a cowboy hat. And he said his scar tissue had healed up enough that he wasn't going to need any more surgery on his head, this and that. I want a cowboy hat. He went into the Western store and he said and the girl helping him was awesome. Tried one on, didn't fit. She's like, I have the size. I know what it is. She put it on top of his head and she popped it like that. His ears popped off, started bouncing around on the floor. She just backed up and a shock, like freaked out.
I know she wanted that floor to eat her up.
and he said he felt bad. He was embarrassed for her, not for himself. He's trying to scramble around, grab his ears because they're just little silicone ears that are bouncing around.
But they're very expensive.
And she's trying to get them to put them back on, so he didn't want her to feel bad. And that is true.
So I was hoping that he could be here with us because it's just amazing the way these men and women have decided to handle what they've been given.
Well, I think it's neat too as they share their story. I mean, one thing that Helping a Hero has done is enable them to get together, share their stories, encourage one another.
And they each know how they feel.
Yeah. And they really can, when they have a bad day, they have someone to call. And I think that's what really is the family about Helping a Hero that's so unique and so special in the home building group. Because it's not just about the house, it's really about a home and then about a family. And then we have people like Tate that'll take them out hunting and fishing, and we're so grateful to Bass Pro.
That's wonderful. Oh, Johnny Morris has got a heart. Huge, huge heart. And he just did he donate 25 homes?
So what he did is he donated 10 houses, and then we were on national TV giving the first one away, and he announced he was going to give 25% of the cost of the
That's
next 100
That's where I was getting the
houses.
25 from. Yeah.
And then, just a week ago, he had done that 30-day match, which is amazing. And now we're going to be able to surprise even more heroes with houses. So it's really the generosity of people like Wendy, her husband Robert, Johnny Morris. I mean, it's amazing what God's been doing to just bring people
Through
to come
these
alongside
people,
our heroes and help them have the future.
Travis, excuse me.
No, I was going to say, just like
I
Travis.
just got to ask you, Travis, are we keeping you awake?
Hey, you know what? Travis is awesome. Yeah.
No.
What do you expect? And strawberry shortcake?
So why don't we let him take a little nap?
I'm good.
It's not that working
Wait,
out.
did you know that he has his house is under construction?
Yes, and he's designing the kitchen.
He is, but you know what's even more fun? The name of his plan, without us changing the name, is called the Freedom Plan. Is that just so appropriate? And
So
Lennar
appropriate.
Homes is building it. And Lennar just gave us 10 houses across the country also. So it's
How many
amazing.
houses are under construction right now?
I think right now it's about 15.
Wow. That's wonderful. Wonderful. So we're never going to get these guys in the kitchen if we don't get started. I could sit here and I could talk to them all day. It's such a blessing. Such a blessing for me to be with y'all.
Well, it's a blessing for
And
us to be
y'all,
here. So
and you
thank you
girls.
so much.
So make sure you watch the cooking videos. We're going to see what they really made out of.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.